Hello, everybody. This is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I am back with 4 brand new decor pieces for you today. Today, we're doing Bumblebee decor. I did some on my channel last year. It turned out really cute, but I think this is even cuter. So let's get started. I'm going to be using some buffalo check vinyl, my Hello Hobby chalk paint in sunny yellow and black. I've got some folk art, I think that's sunset gold, and some apple barrel in lemon yellow. 2 tag signs, I'll be using the white one. I have some of the Chanel stems or wires. I have 2 of these old Dollar Tree Valentine's Day signs, and I've got some florals from Dollar Tree. I'll be using that little sunflower, various scraps of ribbon and scraps of fabric that you see here from my stash. So I took those tag signs. One of them, I took it and cut out the shape of the head and body of the bee. And the other one I took and cut out the wings of the bumblebee. You guys know that whenever I want a certain craft that I want to make, and Dollar Tree does not have the MDF or the shape that I want, I make my own from Dollar Tree MDF. I buy those signs more so for the board, the MDF, so I can cut it, than for the actual sign itself. So Dollar Tree came out with wonderful bee decor this year, and little wooden bees and burlap with bee prints on it, but they did not come out with the MDF actual bumblebee. So I'm going to make my own. So now I'm going to take that buffalo check peel and stick vinyl, and I'm going to adhere it to the wings of the bumblebee, going in with my black marker and just trimming around the edges to make it look all nice and neat. Now I'm going to take the body of the bee and I'm going to tape it off using my masking tape so I can get those crisp lines that I like. So we're just going to go in with the black, and then I will reveal that, peel that off. Love that reveal, nice and crisp. And then I'm just going to go in kind of freehand. I'm not going to tape it off for the yellow, and I'm just going to paint that on there. I took several colors of my yellow paints and I mixed them all together until I got the color that I wanted, which is this that you see right here. I love it. It's a maize kind of golden yellow. So I think it's really pretty. This DIY is absolutely adorable. I love it so much. But is it my favorite? It's not. If you want to know which one is, you're going to have to keep watching. And as always, comment down below. Let me know which one's your favorite of the 4. So I'm just sanding everything down, the body of the bee and the head of the bee, with my gator sander just to give it that old rusted look. I'm just going to attach the wings and the body of the bee together with some hot glue. Of course, the back of the bee, you can paint it or add some craft paper if you'd like. I'm going in with some wood glue, and I'm just going to attach the head of the bee. And then I am going to make a messy bow. So you just take ribbons, scraps, fabric scraps, whatever it is that you have that you like, whatever looks good to you, and you just do an X formation or crisscross, as much or as little as you want. And then I'm going to tie it off with some jute cord and attach it kind of to the side of the bee. It's not really going to be in the middle. This came out, again, like I said, so cute. I'm going to take that sunflower and hot glue it to the center of my messy bow. And we're going to take those little Chanel stems and just coil them at the top to give us the antenna of the bee. Going to hot glue them to the back of the head of the bee and add some masking tape for extra stability. I want to take this time to say thank you so much to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for choosing Dee's Cute and Crafty. I'm so blessed and happy to have you here. And to all of my subscribers that have been with me for a while, thank you for coming back. You guys know I love you so much. Just going to get that hot glued and taped in place. And then after that's done, I am going to take the white tag, and I got those tag signs from Hobby Lobby. They were very inexpensive. I think like about $3. So here you see me making my little tag sign. I'm going to take my ruler and put it down so I can get some straight lines. Doing this in pencil as I always do. And I'm just going to write "Be Nice" or "Buzz Off." And then I'll go back over it in a black marker and then attach it just underneath the messy bow of the bumblebee. I'll then put a jute cord hanger on the back, and this little beauty will be ready to be displayed. You guys, please don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you're enjoying my content, and they share me out a little bit more so that others can see it and enjoy it as well, and possibly consider subscribing. If you've been watching thus far and have not hit that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? It's free, and I would love to have you as part of the Cute and Crafty family. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well so you never miss out on another Cute and Crafty DIY with D. And here it is, DIY number 1, all finished. You guys, I absolutely love it. It's so cute. But you'll see my favorite coming up here shortly. It's the next DIY that we're going to do. And of course, I had to make 2 of these bumblebees. I couldn't make just one. I made a larger one to hang on the door or either on your wall, wherever you want to put it. And then I made a smaller one because that one is going to go on a wreath. And that one is my favorite of the 4 DIYs that I'm showing you today. Moving on to DIY number 2, I have this pretty yellow burlap from Walmart, some paddle wire from Dollar Tree, this white Hawaiian lei from Dollar Tree, black grosgrain, Dollar Tree, scrap wood, Dollar Tree, sunflowers, Dollar Tree, and wire wreath form from Dollar Tree. So we're just going to start out by wrapping this wreath form in the yellow burlap. I thought this was so pretty, a really nice sunny yellow. It just made me smile when I was using that burlap because I thought this is really sunny and bright. It just, I don't know, just put me in a good mood. So I've had this white Hawaiian lei from Dollar Tree in my stash for 3 years, honestly, for 3 years. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And lo and behold, today I have an idea for it. So we're going to use it as filler for this beautiful wreath with the bumblebee on it, the second bumblebee that I made in this video, which I didn't show you the second one because I made it exactly the way I made the first one. It's just smaller with a little bit of a different kind of fabric look to it, but same concept. So I'm just going to take my paddle wire and wire these flowers or this lei onto the wreath form. I did take a couple of the flowers off and wire them individually to the paddle wire to tuck around the bumblebee at the end of this DIY when I'm doing my little finishing touches. So here I have my sunflowers and I've cut them from the stems and I'm just placing them around the white flowers just to get an idea of where I want everything to go before I actually glue it in place permanently. This one is hands down my absolute favorite. It is super cute. And I love this bumblebee wreath because it can be displayed all season long. It's not just something for spring. It's not just something for summer. You can even go so far as to keep it up during the fall. So I'll get a lot of use out of this one, and it's so pretty. Just showing you the little flowers that I made separately to tuck in and around this wreath. So I'm taking my scrap piece of wood. I'm just going to paint it with the apple barrel in matte white. And then I'm going to go over, well, actually I wrote in pencil first the word hello. And now I'm going over it in my marker to make it darker so you can see it. And then I'm going to take my, I think I'm going to use antique wax. I am at a later time in this video. And I'm going to distress it with the antique wax. So I just took my paddle wire and I am wiring this little hello sign to the wreath form. I put 2 holes on either side of the sign and I'm just going to wire it down. This keeps me from using a ton of glue and it keeps the project nice and neat so it's not so messy. So I just wire it down. I cut off the excess wire and I fold it down on itself into that burlap, and I just tuck it under so that I don't have any sharp ends sticking out to scratch up my door or my wall. So here I'm doing the antique wax that I told you guys I was going to use. And in any area that I think it is too much, too stark, I'm just going to use my gator sander and soften it up a bit. Gives me that old weathered look that I love. You guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that this is my jam. I love it. And here's that cute little bumblebee. Oh, it's adorable. Oh my goodness, I love it. Can't say that enough. I just love it. So I put 2 holes in the bottom of the bumblebee and also 2 more in the top. Well, actually 4 in the top so that I can secure it with paddle wire. And here you see me tucking in those little individual flowers that I put together. Beautiful. And here is finished DIY number 2. So cute. Moving on to DIY number 3, I have one of the Dollar Tree round hanging signs. This is brand new this year. I have some of their colored beads, some of my ribbon from my stash, all of my yellow paints. I have a piece of canvas from a Dollar Tree, one of the square canvas. I just pulled it off of the wood and just made a circle tracing it around the sign so I can get this shape. And now I'm going in with all of my different colors of yellow paint and adding a cap full of water to each little dab of paint because I want this to be a watercolor kind of mosaic look. And so I'm just going to lay this yellow down first in all the different colors of yellow. There is no rhyme or reason to how I am putting this down. I'm just doing what looks good to my eye. And now I'm going to go in with my pencil and I am going to do the best that I can at drawing a bumblebee. I have a picture in front of me, a little piece of craft paper with bumblebee on it that I got from Hobby Lobby. And so I am doing my best to copy that. It is by no means an exact replica of that little bumblebee, but it's the best that I can do, and I love how it looks, and I'm excited to display this in my home. So after I get the bee all drawn out in pencil, of course I go back over it with my paint marker and outline everything in black. This was so relaxing, you guys, and like I said, I'm no Rembrandt, but I do love how it turned out. I love that it looks handmade, that I put my love into it, I put my heart into it, and I just really like it. I hope you guys do too. Now that I've got that all done, all I'm going to do is take some hot glue and I'm going to secure the canvas to this wood round. And for the gap along the edges, I'm just going to use some of that thicker Walmart jute twine and fill in the gap. It was perfect. It was just the right size. And I felt like this needed a little something else, so I'm going to take some of those yellow beads from the spring wood beads at Dollar Tree. They were pink, blue, white, and yellow. Just going to use some of the yellow ones. And we're just going to take a few of the natural ones off and put a few of the yellow ones on. And then I'm just going to staple it right back down. And now I'm going to make a little buffalo check bow out of this wide ribbon. It's too wide for what I want for this DIY. I really didn't want a huge bow at the top of this because I didn't want to outshine my bumblebee. So I'm just going to make a little small bow that's going to be attached to the side of this little print that I put together right there by the bead hanger. Just put a little bow with some tails, and this one will be done. You guys, if you've made it to this far in the video, give me a bumblebee. That lets me know that you hung out with me today, and for that, I'm always grateful. All done, you guys. DIY number 3 complete. Moving on to DIY number 4 and the last one of the video. I've got some little fat quarters. I have that beautiful buffalo check ribbon and fabric from Joann's that I pulled from my stash and some Mod Podge. I have my little bumblebees made from wood beads from last year that I absolutely think are adorable, and I'm going to just use them in my decor this year again. So I start out by taking that really pretty buffalo check ribbon and cutting the wire trim off of the side. This is wired ribbon. So we're going to cut that off the side. And for this small cube, and both cubes came from Dollar Tree, one of them is actually one of their cubes, and the other one is one of their cube boxes with the insert. And I just took the insert out. So I start out using Mod Podge on this little box, and I give it a good coat of Mod Podge on the box, on the square, and then I place my ribbon up there, and then I give it another good coat of Mod Podge, and I hit it with my blow dryer. And I did that for this entire this entire square, and I'm cutting off all the trim pieces that I don't need, all the overlap. And this was really cute. I love how it turned out, but it was taking forever. I mean, forever, even with the heat dryer, for my Mod Podge to dry. So for the larger square or cube, I decided I was going to use hot glue. And I know a lot of times when you use hot glue, you can see the ridges of the glue because it starts to set up before you can get your fabric or your paper smoothed down. So I just worked really quickly, and I put the hot glue on, and I kind of smeared it as I put it on. I flattened it out as I put it on, and then I smashed it down really well once I put my piece of fabric on top of it. And it worked out perfectly. You can't even tell that I used hot glue. So this was a lot quicker. Just trimming up the edges. Each square is different. Each pattern or fabric piece is different, but it all has a bead theme. And this would be perfect in a vignette, or to use in your decor in some way, or to sit on a tiered tray. It's just really pretty, really simple. And it has that like French country kind of feel to me. And it also feels farmhouse. You know, I'm going in with my antique wax and I'm just darkening the corners up and down the side. And that makes it feel farmhouse to me. I mean, I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting. And I love it. Taking some hot glue, I'm going to glue the smaller square to the top. And this is done. Simple and cute. Gotta love it. And this is DIY number 4. Just cute. Very easy. And I really, really like how this one came out as well. Here are all of the DIYs that I've made for you guys today. It was hard to choose a favorite. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I just want to thank you for giving me some of your time today. It's always a blessing and a pleasure to talk to you in the comments. You guys make my day, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you guys recreate some of this beautiful, fun, and sunny bee decor. It just makes me smile. Thanks for watching, you guys. Until I see you in my next one, be blessed, stay safe, and craft something beautiful today. Bye.